Hello, my name is Edison. First, to introduce myself before I start talking about an opportunity that I came across that I'd like to share with you guys over there. First, I want to talk to you about the cash flow quadrant. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have never heard what the cash flow quadrant is, and I was one of them. But I do highly recommend over there, if you get the chance, the opportunity to read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki, in which he explains and goes more in depth about what the cash flow quadrant is. I'm going to give you a brief summary of what I was able to learn from the cash flow quadrant. That's allowed me to expand my mentality and see actually how the business world is made up, right? The 4 types of business people over there, or the 4 ways money is generated. According to Robert Kiyosaki, there are 4 types of ways money can be generated. 1, we have people who are employees. 1, we have self-employed. B, we have big businesses. I, we have investors. Like majority of people choose to be employees because they want job security, they want benefits for their families and have a steady income. But the downside of being an employee, the job is not really yours. So anyone can come and say and fire you and right on the spot because the job is not really yours. So that's why some people want to step it up a notch. They become self-employed, so they don't have to worry about having a boss, someone over there telling them, you gotta come this hours, you gotta take this break, you only are to take them up this time of vacation. So people become self-employed because they want to be their own bosses. Here's where we have our lawyers, professionals, or other type of high respected career. But the downside to that is, if you're not the one there, the business is not generating money. For example, if a doctor doesn't open his clinic, he doesn't see patients, money is not coming in. And the downside is that you're the first one in and you're the last one out, and you're the last one getting paid, because first you got to make sure you cover all your bills, you're lying to your employees as well too. And now over here we'll talk about big businesses. According to Robert Kiyosaki, it's a business that has more than 500 employees, where the owner does not physically have to presently be there, because he has a well-established system that's already able to generate the income for him when he's not there. And then we have investors. That's where investors have money working for them instead of them working for money. So majority of big investors, they invest in big companies that have a proven record to generate income for them. So they don't have to worry about it. What we have here in the left-hand quadrant side, according to Robert Kiyosaki, is what we call linear income. Why do I mean linear? Example, we go to work 40 hours a week. At the end of the week, we expect a paycheck. That's linear income. If you don't go to work, you don't get money. So that's what linear income. But on the right-hand side over here is where we have residual income, which means people, after a while, you get some money coming in. Okay, you go to work for a week, but you don't get a paycheck for 1 or 2 weeks. But eventually, over time, you start getting small amounts of quantity of money when you don't have to physically be there, and that's what we call residual income. And that's something a lot of people, you should try generating on this time over here. As I said, according to a recent census, 90% of the population falls over in the left-hand side. Only 10% or a small fraction of people make up the right-hand side quadrant. But where the majority of the money actually stays, only 10% of the money stays here in the left-hand side quadrant, and 90% of the money stays here. And it's all just based on the mentality of how do you see perspectives made money over here. The difference, the distance to go from this side to that side of the quadrant is only about 6 inches, which is from your left to your right hand side of the brain. It's all about mentality, or the way, so we call it the vehicle that you gotta generate in a way to get to the right hand side. There's so many ways, like said, by vehicles. There's so many methods how people do. Some people become entrepreneurs, or they become doctors, lawyers, or any high professionals and stuff like that in order to generate high income. But over here, now I'm going to talk to you about a little bit a vehicle that I was able to find in which able to generate some money. But first, let's talk about what traditional marketing is. This is what we call the traditional marketing. So that, I'm sure a lot of people out there already know what's the process of how a product reaches to your hand. First, what we have is a factory. Then it goes to example, let's put a truck drivers, warehouse, distribution center, a store. Example, here's where we have our Walmart, or any local store where the product finally ends. And then eventually we have us, the consumers. Now, well, with the profit over here, normally 30% of whatever the profit is stays here with the factory, and 40% gets distributed right between the truck driver, warehouse, distributor, or no, the intermediates between them before they finally reach the store. And then, like store, like saying Walmart, Best Buy, wherever you go buy your product, remains with the 30%. But at the end of the day, who's the one that pays for the whole process of whatever? Example, over here we might have a toothpaste that starts only cost like 10 cents, eventually goes 40, 50, 60, eventually goes up. But at the end of the day, we're the one that pays for the whole, for the 100% of these guys' profit. So we pay for all of this income. Now that's what it's called traditional marketing. But however, like I was saying, times are changing over here. Now what we have, what some companies are starting to do, and it's going to be the next new future trend that's coming up, according to Charles Kin, who was a graduate from Harvard Business School, said that network marketing is going to be the next big thing coming over here. But not a lot of people know what network marketing is. So now I'm going to explain a little bit what it is. So this is what we call the traditional marketing over here. Now I'm going to explain to you what some companies are starting to do. So what we have, like I said normal before, of course we're always going to have a factory, right, that makes the product, and then you go from here to us. You can be other people or stores. How does that look already? You see, we already took all the intermediate companies over here, because before, companies spend millions of dollars in marketing, advertisement. Like example, right now, if you're over to watch a TV show, like TV show, movie, whatever in TV, like maybe 30 to 40, maybe half of them, the time you actually want to see the show, it's just commercials and stuff like that, or propaganda for new products as well too. That's why the companies spend millions of dollars on marketing throughout radio, billboard ads, no matter where you go, even like to Pandora, all this. So what some companies want to do, are starting to do, instead of spending all of those millions of dollars in marketing out there, traditional marketing, how about instead they'd rather work with us, and instead of paying them, they will start paying us for marketing their products, which is great. So let's say now, because the best marketing out there is the word of mouth. Of course, if you try a product that you like, of course you're going to refer it to a friend. Example, let's say if you see a good movie that comes up, oh, you should go see this movie, it's well as well too. Or for ladies out there, I tried this brand new shampoo, conditioner, makes my hair glow, makes it nice and soft. Of course you're going to talk to your friends over there. That right there is marketing. But companies out there has never ever paid us for referring new people to purchase their product. That doesn't make sense anymore. But now I'm going to talk to you about a company that I found that does that. They pay us for using their products as well too. Some of you might have heard about the company before, and might not. So I'm just going to talk to you briefly of the company that I came across over here. The company I'm going to talk to you guys about is called Amway. The company, I'm going to give you a few brief information about the company Amway itself. I'm sure you guys can do a bunch of research online as well too. I'm just going to touch on some key factors that I found for me to show what the company about the company. Example. Number one, they being in the market for more than 50 years. They're located in over 86 countries. Three, they also give a 180-day money-back guarantee. Products made in the US. Also, we have access to 3 exclusive lines another company has on health, beauty, and home. For health, we have the #1 leading vitamin supplement, which is called Nutrilite. And that Nutrilite's been in the market for more than 70 years by now. And then for beauty, we have this our brand Artistry. which ranks among one of the top 5 leading brands out there in the market, and is also represented by Miss America US. And also for home, we have LOC, which stands for Legacy of Clean, which is biodegradable and also is well for the environment as well too. So why not use our products and still makes it well for our company as well too, and out there for the environment. So this is just a few key factors about Amway. Like I was saying, it's over 50 years, so that means so now it's been, so the just company being out there for 50 years means it's been solid, it's been proven, and it's for many years to come over here. Like I was saying, some few topics. Additionally, once you store with Amway over here, you get a 20 to 35% discount on their products, and 7, Amway will pay you anything between 3 to 25% based on the amount of volume or the products that you move. So let's see exactly how does Amway work. A lot of people, I'm sure you heard about over there. I'm sure some are new to this topic or never heard of the company. So now I'm going to do a quick explanation how it actually works. So let me just go over a quick summary about what Amway was before. Over the market for more than 50 years, so you can find it over 86 countries. 180-day money-back guarantee, which comes after 6 months. So that is example, you would try a product for like 4.5 months, you don't like it, you return it, you get your full money-back guarantee. Not a lot of companies out there do that. If I were to go to Walmart right now, grab the soda, drink it, return it, I'll probably get a smack in the back of my head saying, hey, what are you doing? Crazy, get out of here, kid. And then we have Made in the US, who speaks about quality as well. So a lot of people out there want products in the US, like it means it has standard qualities and values, and they work really well. And also, like I was saying, we have 3 exclusive lines in health, beauty, and home, and you get an initial discount from 20 to 35% on the products. And here's the beauty part of what I was saying, and we will pay you anything between 3 to 25% based on how much volume or sales you generate. So now let's see how Amway actually works. This is how actually Amway works over here. Amway allows you to buy like a license, kind of like a franchise out there, and anything ranges anything between from $165 $165 that comes with like some sample kits for people to try some of the samples from the different products that Amway makes. So exactly, so you're able to buy a license over here. So you buy a license, okay. Initially, in every type of businesses, there's 3 ways that volume or sales are generated. One, of course, you consume for yourself. The second, you sell, or what we like to call a referral. Sales, referral. Okay. Consuming, but I mean, of course, like you're gonna buy from your store. Example, here a bakery, you have your own type of business. It will not make sense, or it will be illogical for you to buy from a different store where you have the products right in front of you. That's just wrong. It's just illogical. Like I was saying, I'm owner of a bakery store. Why would I want to go to my competitor and from a next door neighbor who sells the same type of bread if I could buy it for myself? That's just logical. And next we have what we call sales or referral. In here, how I was explaining to you before, like I'd rather say referral than sales, because majority of people, when you think sales, they're like, oh, I have to buy in bulk, I have to go knock door by door and stuff like that. But referrals, what I mean, example, you try a product, it works well for you, you mention it to your friends. So right there, you're the marketing, or what we call sales, but in a different perspective. And a lot of people like that. But here's the beauty part about it, how Amway, the strength that was able to find it. It's what we call through networking. Example, networking is, let's talk about Facebook. That's one of the biggest things that over there recently has grown so much that not a lot of people are taking advantage of it, or don't want to grasp it into their business perspective. But thanks to that, a lot of people out there making millions of dollars. Like I was mentioning before, according to Charles King, the next big economy that's coming over here is going to be called network marketing. And also, if you had the chance, New Professionals, so there's a great book which talks about network marketing soon becoming a career in itself. Some of the colleges or universities outside the United States are already beginning to offer network marketing as a career. So let's see how it actually works. Example, because initially once you join the Amway, you get a license as well too that allows you to consume, sales, And then also beauty part about networking. Example, let's say we have 3 friends who like the Amway products as well too, and they like said like getting their discounts, and also like saying beauty part about the network over here. They say you have 3 friends, of course, right? And they're all gonna do the same things. You're gonna consume, sales, or referral, and eventually start networking. Example, like in Facebook. When you normally start Facebook, you just start with yourself right there in the circle right here, Facebook, and eventually you only brought in like 4 friends. And then those friends just brought in a bunch of more, and started growing like wildfire. But majority of people see this out there growing, oh, it must be a pyramid scheme because only the guy at the top is winning everything. But not, that's what I thought at first. Over here, I was a bit skeptical about like how come only the guy at the top is winning all of this. But over here, Amway, it's not. Actually, Amway pays you based on the amount of sales and volume that you move personally. So pretty much this one means, example, if this guy over here becomes more ambitious, more active as well too, eventually this guy can make more than that person because his business alone is moving more volume compared to him. So that's the beauty part about it. So right there it takes away the whole notion what a pyramid scheme is. Like said over here, like say actually like I say corporate America is like or any time that would be like actual pyramid scheme over here. We have our CEOs, then we have our different bosses over here, then we eventually get to the employees. And the employee over here can never ever sometimes not even make more money than the guy at the top. Right there, that's pyramid scheme because the guy at the top is winning from all of the effort and the levels to the top. But over here in Amway, it's all based on your ambition and how much do you actually want to generate. So I was saying, so the guy over here who's more ambitious, has more desires, he can actually move more volume, more sales, so he can actually surpass the guy at the top. That's the beauty part about it over here. Like I say, it's a win-win situation. If I help the person at the bottom, I win. Like there's no other type of business out there where you're paid to help people become better, generate extra income on the side as well too. Like I'm saying, here's just based on how quickly you want to move. What is your goal? What is your ambition? What is your desire? Why would you want to have extra money on the side as well too? Like the majority of people, the extra few $100 at the end of the month could help them pay their bills, a car as well, car payments, electricity bills, or any even student loans as well too. That's how the business works over here. Like I was saying, there's 3 ways: you consume, you sell, and you network. That's what everyone's doing. It's something simple, but sometimes whatever the simplest thing, a lot of people are not able to grasp it. Like I said, sometimes the simplest thing makes it hard to explain for everyone. Here's the beauty part about it that I recently found over here. Why networking? It's gonna be a proven system that does not fail. Example: we have 12 months throughout the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. Okay. Let's say the first month it's me and someone else, so that makes us 2. Okay. Okay, then the next month, I personally try to bring another person. Of course, the other person who responds and wants to bring another person over here. So eventually, now we have 2 plus 2, so we have 4. And as you can probably see how the math's coming over here, we have 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 becomes 32, 64, 64 plus 64. Let me just bring up the calculator so I can actually do the math more accurately and stuff as well too, so you guys can follow this with me at home. So like I was saying, we have 64, we have 128, 128 plus 128, we have 256, 256 plus 256, we have 512, 512 plus 512, we have 1024, 1024 plus 1024, we have 2048. 2048 plus 2048, 4096. At the end of the 12-month period, that's how many people are going to be in your network. But personally, how many people did you personally bring in? You only brought in 12. One over here, eventually you start bringing in one. As you can see, that's the power of network. Like I was mentioning before, Facebook. You started with probably like 4 or 5 friends, then eventually over time it just exploded. Like sometimes you don't even know how. Like say your friend referred a friend as well, so it just kind of grow like a network. So that's how we have over here, 4,096 people. Like I was saying before, Amway pays you the amount of volume generated. Example over here, we have 4,096 people. Keep that in mind over there. 4096. So we have, at the end of the year, you have 4,096 people. Alright, let's just say each individual throughout the whole month, during 1 month period, just consumes about anything between $200 to $300, excluding their groceries, like the toothpaste, any personal essential needs. First needs, exactly, toothpaste, deodorants, and the shampoos as well too. And it comes up to $200 of expenses. So, let's see, we have 4096 times $200. So your business or network has been able to generate $819,200 of volume or business sales. Okay. The Amway will keep 25% of it. That comes out to the remaining balance for your group is $204,800. Okay, and like I was saying before, Amway will distribute anything between 3 to 25% depending on the amount of volume of sales over here. So if we were to get 25% out of that, that's how it comes us at the end of the month. So after 1 year building, we're just bringing in one person personally yourself, you can generate an average of $51,200 at the end of the month. How would that sound? That would be perfect, right? Of course. $51,000, $200 a month, you can do a lot of things with that. As example, if you wanted to plan to go back to school, you can use that money as well too, and you don't have to work for anyone else. The beauty thing about this Amway is over there, if you get to a certain level or build a solid network, it's good up to 2 generations. So it's been proven up to 2 generations for your children and your grandchildren, so they don't ever have to ever go back to get a job as well too. Like I said, they can practice whatever career they want to eventually in the future for passion, not a necessity to getting their bills paid and stuff like that. So, well, this is like an opportunity like I was able to find. Like I said, you were able to generate anything between $51,200, and that is just people spending only $200 a month on the basic necessity. But not every family out there is going to be like that. Some people spend more or less. This is just to keep the math simple. Like I was saying over here, that's the beauty part about, like I said, it's all working in the system over there like that. So if you guys have any questions, you can just shoot me a quick email or ask the person that I'm able to show you this video as well too. Like I said, like this out there in the world, like there's 2 types of vehicle. Like there are a lot of people want to get to final destination. Some people, like say, pick careers such as, I'll take longer time, like lawyers or doctors. And over here, just depending, there's another vehicle that I'm saying education is not bad out there. You can use this to complement your education. So when you're in school or another type of, say you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, or the type of degree that you want to acquire, you want to have a business that's right there complementing for you so you can focus more on your studies and eventually practice out of passion. So you don't have to practice out of necessity to getting the bills paid. Let's say you'll have a business that's right over there. And like I was saying before, this is all based on how much volume or sales or how motivated are you. Like I was saying, this is not a pyramid scheme, and it's been proven out there. Like I said, majority of pyramid schemes normally initially ask for big investments, no products or services being offered. But over here, we have a bunch of products being offered. Let's say 3 exclusive lines to health, beauty, and home, and then more than 406 exclusive products from Amway. In addition, We have partner stores such as Best Buy, Apple, T-Mobile. Why would those big companies be associated with Amway? Because they see the power that Amway has, as I was saying before, with networking. They see the people at Amway, people like we had like to see how much volume and sales Amway is generating out there, so they want to take participate. So like say if I go through Amway, go to the Best Buy website, if I buy it at the end of the month, Best Buy will send me a small percentage for spending with them, kind of like say thank you for spending with them. Not a lot of companies out there, or wherever you purchase, at the end of the month they'll send you a paycheck, thank you for shopping with us. So this is what Amway does. They pay us for shopping through them, through their personal products or through the partner stores that are affiliated with them. Like saying, it's simple. All we're doing is just changing our consuming habits. Instead of buying from out there, we're just buying to Amway or through Amway. At the end of the month, generate, able to get a paycheck, and then like say we consume, we sell a referral, and then like selling beauty products network. That's all the three basic things we're doing: consuming, selling a referral, networking. Like I was saying again, if you have any more questions, just send me a quick comment or email, or just ask the person who sent you the opportunity to show you over here.